Alright guys, it's GameboyLuke here and welcome to the MBL Multi-Battle League Season 3 Week 1 Team Builder. I am joined by, of course, my teammate, Patters.
It's week 1 of the MBL! Dude, it's happening! Are you excited?
No.
I'm excited! This is
I'm
fun, dude.
nervous. I'm super nervous.
Fun!
I want to preface this and just say that this is the first video I've recorded after coming back from 2 of my events. So my voice is a little bit shot, I'm sure you can tell. I'm working on getting it better, so there might have been some missed videos and stuff, so I apologize for that. Week 1, we're playing against MV and Joey. I want to mention as well, for those of you are wondering, what's the MBL? You guys doing another draft league? We didn't know about that. Yes, we're in a draft league called Multi-Battle League. Me and Callum entered it, or Callum and I entered it last year as a pair. Obviously, you need 2 people for multi-battle. And we drafted. The draft went on for a couple weeks. Can I link the document? Do you know if I can do that?
I don't know. There is a fan document somewhere.
There's a fan doc. I'll find the fan document and link it in the description so you can figure out all you need to know. I'll put the MBL Twitter in the description as well. And anything MBL related will be down there also. Just so you can check out the competition. You can check out what we're running and all that kind of stuff. And today we're here to talk to you about our team builder for this battle in particular. And basically how the MBL is going to work is 1 week I'll upload the team builder, which is today. Tomorrow the battle will be going up on Patter's channel, and then after that, the following week, the team builder will be on Patter's channel, and then the battle will be on my channel. So stay subscribed to both of us if you want to keep up to date with all the MBL action and our team Crumpet, of course.
I love it, dude.
Our logo is sick, too. By the way.
Our logo is so good. I love it so much.
It is super sick. I forgot we did the draft and all that stuff. We don't have to talk about the draft too much, but yeah, these are the teams.
Yes.
Also, Patters did most of the work here, and there's a reason for that.
Well, it was me and like the people that we were kind of working with to make the teams. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to both channels. Make sure you show some support on the team builders as well, because like the battles, we need support on the team builders. So if you want to click that like button,
yeah, I mean,
it
it goes a long way just to click the like button, just to watch the video. Now, I don't normally do team builders, but since Patters is here, obviously it'd be a more enjoyable experience. We want to show all the people at MBL that we are worth having on this draft league, so we can, you know, invest our support and your guys' support into the project. And it takes a lot of effort to get a lot of people together and work out one of these things. It's very stressful, so please do show support to, you know, us in particular, but every other MBL video that you do see.
Absolutely. And we as the underdogs need your support.
Yes, we do. Oh my god, it's the truest thing ever. We are so underestimated. But I also want to gas ourselves up. I want to gas ourselves up and be like, we are some of the, what's the word? There's a specific word I should use here, but I'm just going to say like one of the most, some of the best performing, some of the best performing solo draft players. A lot of people don't expect a lot for a lot of us, but we do come through. Like, I've done really well in WBE this season. You've popped off in previous draft leagues, so like I think that we've got a lot to bring. We are not experienced, but
no, we are not experienced. I've never played a doubles battle before. It's gonna be good though. We have a plan, dude. We have a plan. So right. MV's team, Joey and MV's team. Let me run through their team real quick. So okay, maybe Luke will put it up on the screen somewhere. I don't know.
You know what we can do? I can go over to the draft sheet for the MBL, because this is a document that we have. And you can see the team rosters. My face cam is in the way, but it doesn't matter because all you're looking at right now is team
the not skull team.
Right here.
Look, it's nice because ours is right next to their team, but Joey and MV's team has Tapu Fini, Snorlax, Mew, Scrafty, Mega Slowbro, Talonflame, Mega Steelix, Zarina, Aridos, and Glalie. So it is a very
that's what we're dealing with
team.
Right here. They have Mew for a start, so you already know that they're number 1 on my takeout list. Not happening. Number 1 on my hit list.
And they have Snorlax, which is one of the best doubles Pokemon. And you might not think like, oh yeah, Snorlax, whatever, it's just a normal type. In doubles, this thing is insane. So it's going to be really hard to kill this thing, and we may get swept by a belly drum, but hopefully we'll prevent that because we have like ideas on how to prevent that, and we've kind of prepped for that ahead of time. So if you want to go back to the team, we can look at what we are bringing for this week.
Should we show? You want to talk about team 1 or team 2 first?
We'll go team. We
can switch between the two if we need to. We can switch between the two.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I can do actually. Just thought this is a cool idea. Might open up 2 team builders. Open up team 2 here and team 1 here. There we go.
There you go. All right. So, the first Pokemon we are bringing is our Gothitelle, and I want to say that Gothitelle is pretty insane. It can do so many things, but the set we are running is max special defense. We've got Foul Play, Helping Hand, Taunt, Protect on that. Of course, we're running the Shadow Tag. It is absolutely the best ability to run on a Gothitelle because it traps your opponents.
Yeah, it's the most broken. I can't see us ever using these 3, but in this situation, we want Shadow type because if we can get them in a situation, say the Pokemon we have with us can counter one of their Pokemon, and they're like, oh, well, we need this Pokemon to, you know, put our plan in place. We literally hold them in with Gothitelle. They can't switch out. We can switch out, but they can't switch out. So even if we switch out on that turn, they can't switch out until the next turn.
Yeah. Even if we switch out our Gothitelle, they have to stay in there. But it allows us to do so many good things. And the really nice thing about having Shadow Tag on our team is a lot about damage control as well. So we have a lot of things with Intimidate. We have a lot of things with like Snarl, Parting Shot, things like that. So it's all about keeping your opponent's attack low, but also keeping them trapped in there. So you can do things like set up with Mawile, do a few things like that. But we have the Wiki Berry on this thing, and what the Wiki Berry does is once it drops below 25% health, it will gain half of its health back, which we'll hopefully be able to do because of all of the intimidates and damage control we have on the team, and the fact that we are very specially defensive.
Yes.
The reason why we have specially defensive Gothitelle is because, you know, we have a bunch of intimidates, so we
we don't need defense right now because we literally can just, if we want to, wow, we have 2 intimidators on the left side on the same side as Gothitelle, which is a little bit worrying. But on the other side, we do have Mega Manectric, and we have
Parting Shot for Pangoro.
We have Parting Shot as well, so it's not too big of a deal, but it is something to bear in mind that like 2 of our intimidators are on the left side. It's not like that big of a deal because we could potentially bring back Gothitelle, bring in Gyarados.
Yeah, we can go into Gyarados.
Bring in Mawile at some point, and then come into Gothitelle and lock them in with their minus attack. So
yeah. We are running, so the Foul Play there, you might be thinking like, why are we running Foul Play? So Foul Play is one of our answers to Belly Drum Snorlax. Once it hits +6, it is it is pretty much GG with some very like few circumstances in which we can beat it. One of them is we can do a lot of damage with Foul Play because it takes the opponent's attack, even if they have stat boosts, and hits it back with that. So that'll do a lot of damage to it. We have Helping Hand to buff up one of our partner Pokemon that hit very hard. For example, the Pangoro, Manectric, and Serperior all hit super hard, so we can buff up one of those and potentially knock out one of the Pokemon in one hit.
special attack is absolutely ridiculous, by the way. Serperior gets boosts through Contrary, and Pangoro,
which is really nice,
has a Z move. So like they all get they all benefit from Helping Hand in this situation.
Yes. So Helping Hand is actually pretty good. Taunt is pretty much run on every kind of doubles team in existence. It'll stop like enemy trick rooms. It will stop, for example, belly jumps. It will stop protects. It stops so many things. It's very useful. And of course, we have protects.
The only issue is we had a conversation before, so we want to taunt Mew, but the only problem is that Mew can taunt us back. And Gothitelle
speeds us.
Gothitelle is slow, really slow. So it's like we can't. It's one of those things we're gonna have to be like, oh, do we taunt Mew and risk the fact that we'll get maybe get taunted ourselves, or do we just go for damage, or do we protect? You know, it's gonna be a lot of like, we don't know. Honestly, this matchup is gonna be so difficult. It's gonna be a really, it's already an uphill battle, so we're gonna have to make some really ballsy plays in the battle.
Yeah. It's really going to come down to like 50-50s in the fight, and we're just going to have to predict right. That's basically it. We're just going to have to be able to predict right. But that's our Gothitelle. We have Big Lad there, our Mega Mawile, of course. A huge power, the hardest hitting thing in Pokemon. That's just a fact. It's got max attack.
Yep.
We have max health there. We have 1 in special defense, just kind of a throwaway EV. With Play Rough, Sucker Punch, Swords Dance, and Protect. So we have that Play Rough, that nice little stab. If something
Sucker
is taunted,
Punch is going to be so good. We have to remember the Sucker Punch. Okay, I might be wrong. I forget if the Prankster save. You know, you can't use Prankster on like Dark type Pokemon. Does that count for Sucker Punch? It doesn't, does it? Sucker Punch is just a priority move, not like regardless, right? If they attack.
Yeah, as long as the opponent attacks, we can sucker punch them.
Yeah, okay, so it's gonna be, I feel like there's gonna be some points, there's gonna be a mind game along the way where whether or not we're gonna use sucker punch, or they're gonna go for an attack, or if they're gonna bait us into using sucker punch and hit us with another mon. It's like, there are 2 Pokemon you have to attack. If you sucker punch the one that protects, you've screwed yourself, because the other one's just gonna take you out. And Marwell's not exactly the bulkiest Pokemon. I guess when it's Mega, it has a base 125 defense, but it has no HP. So,
yeah,
I feel like it's the sort of Pokemon that's not going to last too long. And if we need to play our cards right with Marwell, really.
But yeah, the bonus about this is we have a bunch of damage control on our team already. So we have a bunch of Intimidates.
Yep.
And we can run like Snarl and stuff. We can run like Parting Shot. So we can kind of keep the attack of the opponents low enough to where Marwell doesn't just get immediately dicked.
Yep.
Which is kind of nice. We have Swords Dance. I don't know if we'll be able to get off Swords Dance, but if we do, that enables us to pretty much one-shot like the majority of his team, which is nice.
If we can, like, say, taunt, if they have a support mon out and we taunt it, and then all we have to do is, you know, if the second Pokemon they have out isn't that much of a threat to us, and we have Marwell in, there's a perfect opportunity to Swords Dance ourselves.
Yeah.
It's also versus like, oh, do you want to go for damage or do we want to, you know, prep for the next Pokemon? So.
Yeah. So we can predict them to predict us to protect and go for a Swords Dance if they don't attack us. But it's all mind games. There's so many mind games in the MBL, but that's our Mega Mall right there. Pretty simplistic kind of set there, but hopefully it'll do some work. Next up we have Gyarados, which I wasn't 100% sure about bringing Gyarados, but with Flying EMZ, it does a bunch of damage. Like we can immediately one-shot the Scrafty.
Oh my god. Can you imagine running a D-Dance up as well? Stab.
Yeah, and we can Dragon Dance if we have the opportunity to, which would be super nice.
You know,
like
having Bounce too is like a free turn, like where they can't touch us as well.
Yeah, Bounce is like a kind of semi-protect if you outspeed the enemy. It's kind of nice.
Right. I mean, they can obviously they can defend against it because all they have to do is just go for protect. But it forces them to go for protect if they know Bounce is going to do a load of damage to them. They also have to play the predicting game. Which Pokemon am I bouncing? And then if we know which Pokemon we're bouncing, then we can double in on it if they don't read the protect properly, or we can bait them to protect and attack the other one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, and it has a chance to paralyze, which is kind of nice. And we have Waterfall just for general stab.
30?
Yeah, 30% chance to paralyze, which is pretty funny. So we have that stab flying type, which is kind of cool.
Yep.
We have some speed on there. I think it's to outspeed it's to outspeed Talonflame at +1, I believe. That's what that does.
Okay.
But it's pretty bulky. You know, good attack, adamant nature, so we can do a lot of damage. That's Gyarados right there. Very nice.
And this is our, okay, so for those that don't know, in the MBL, you bring 3 Pokemon each, but you're allowed to bring 4 on each team. So there is still some kind of like, oh, if they bring Chandelure, we can't bring this Pokemon because of this, or that, or they could possibly bring Gyarados or whatever. So I think the way the team was built was to take in consideration that Gyarados and Chandelure are potentially our pivot mons. You know, either we bring Gyarados or either we bring Chandelure, depending on which 8 they bring.
Yeah.
But this is Chandelure.
But we're most likely going to bring the Gyarados. I mean, if we don't see things like Scrafty, then potentially we could bring Chandelure to do damage against like Mega Slowbro, Mega Steelix, things like that.
And
we have
it has Clear
to
Smog.
get rid of boosts, which is nice.
Gets rid of boost, gets rid of the belly drum off of Snorlax. It will force him to go for another one after, you know, taking the 50% health. Because we know that Snorlax is going to run Recycle Belly Drum. Like, Clear Smog might
gonna be like Recycle Belly Drum, like Crunch and Return or something like that.
Yeah, it might just be one of the most useful moves to help us clinch the situation. Like, because we could take down, we get Clear Smog, he might go for Belly Drum, we Clear Smog it. He hasn't the chance to recycle yet, you know, we reduce his stats, and then we bring in freaking Subnoodle to shuffle him. So
there you go.
It depends, really. But that's why we have 2 Z moves.
That's the half of our team.
On one team.
That is half of our team right there.
Alright, next.
I'm going to the other side. We've got our Mega Manectric. Now this creeps Adamant Talonflame, I believe. Which I don't think Talonflame's gonna come, but I mean it does just in case. And Mega Manectric is just good in general. It's very speedy, outspeeds pretty much everything on his team because they have a very slow team. We have Volt Switch, which with Intimidate is super nice. We have Thunderbolt, which for just general stab. We have Overheat for things like Zarina, Ariados, Glalie. Which, I mean, might come, might not come, but... Oh, and it's good for Steelix too, so Overheat is good against, like...
The fact that it gets Overheat
4 members of their team.
Me, but...
Yeah, I don't really understand that. But we have Protect as, you know, just general Protect. We're Modest because we have the ability to be Modest, which means we can hit very hard.
Yeah, I suppose here we're speed creeping the one Pokemon that may have the chance to outspeed us here. I don't know who that is, though.
That's the Talonflame.
Talonflame, okay. So, like, Manectric again, able to invest in Modest. Max special attack. We still got a bit of HP investment here, which is good. But I'm noticing here, like, obviously you can overheat something if we want the type effectiveness, and then we go for Volt Switch afterwards and get back out. We can get free Intimidate on somebody as well. So
yeah, being able to Volt Switch is super, super nice. But we also have Superior there, our boy Superior with the Citrus Berry, Contrary. Leaf Storm, Giga Drain, Taunt, and Protect. We got another Taunt Mon just in case we need it, because Taunt is super, super useful in doubles.
It is super useful, especially with Mew running around. It's super, super useful. And if I go back to that draft very quickly, Taunt's, I can't see them bringing Ariados, but Taunt can be good for setup. Like, if Snorlax is out as well, like, being able to taunt the Snorlax is important.
Yeah, we can do, like, Taunt Tapu Fini, so it has to attack,
I'm looking at their team now, but, like, they could run Trick Room. And that's scary. So if we get the Taunt off...
Yeah, that's one of the things that we were scared of was Belly Drum Trick Room, which would just immediately kind of kill us.
Yeah, we might need to like prioritize taunting something from the get-go.
Yeah. And the cool thing about Superior is it's really fast, so it's a fast taunt. So we have
a slow taunt and we have a fast taunt, which means if they get Trick Room up, we'll still have a fast taunt and a slow taunt. So.
Yeah. And the speed right here, the speed is really interesting. So I was going to speed creep Mew speed creeping Gyarados, but Pixelated, who is helping us build, turned around and was like, actually, if you run it, I was gonna run it Modest for more special attack, but he was like, if you put all of the EVs into special attack and then run Timid, you can get more special attack from that. So the Modest max special attack, or the Modest special attack where I was speed creeping, was 4 points lower than the Timid max special attack.
Yeah, he told me that as well. Yeah.
It's really interesting. I didn't know that before, but this barely speed creeps Mew speed creeping Gyarados. Has max health, so it has a little bit of longevity. It has Citrus Berry for longevity as well. Giga Drain, so it can get its health back. Yep. And of course, Leaf Storm, because Contrary, Leaf Storm is ridiculous.
God, that accuracy makes me so nervous, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but we'll be all right.
Makes me nervous.
And last but not, well, I mean, I say last but not least, it's not really last on the team, but we have Subnoodle here. Our boy Subnoodle we're actually bringing into the first match, which is really cool because it works well against this team. You know, we have Crunch and Z's superpower. It works against Mew, works against Snorlax, works against Scrafty, Steelix. A lot of the scary things on this team. We have Parting Shot if we need to get out of there.
Yep.
Which is really nice. But basically, this is one of the things that's going to be able to just nuke Snorlax and take it off the board to begin with. Which
if we've dealt with Snorlax at that point anyways, Wombos on Scrafty are good.
And Steelix.
Do we want to drop the Z? We could potentially drop the Z on Steelix. Galele is also an opportunity. I can't see him bringing it, but still, because you don't want to Z power. You don't want to Z power. You don't want to superpower something straight away since it reduces your stats.
Yeah, and we're running Crunch because we believe that potentially the Mew could be Immunium Z or any kind of Z move, and also because he has the Slowbro there, so a lot of the things that we would use Knockoff on might potentially not take the full knockoff damage because they hold items that can't be knocked off. So we thought that Crunch would actually be better for the situation as well.
Okay.
All right, and then we have Tainted.
Parting Shot's also, again, more damage control right here. We did mention earlier that's super, super useful. But yeah, last mon is Tainted, the Dragalge. Again, like, I think the idea is... Who's the pivot here? Do you think? Well, I mean, I can't see us bringing Dragalge for unless we see an obvious weakness in their team.
Well, we can do things like Parting Shot and Volt Switch. So we Parting Shot into Mega Manectric, who has Intimidate, and then Volt Switch back into...
So this is a replacement for...
it depends what
Superior.
they bring, really.
Yeah.
It depends what they bring.
Hey,
but I think
Toxic
we'll
Spikes,
going...
like, these are solid moves to have in like a 2v2. Because Toxic Spikes, do you even have a poison type? You have Ariados, which they're probably not gonna bring. And like, wait, what?
I mean, they technically have one, but like,
yeah,
this is great because Toxic Spikes poisons before Tapu Fini hits the Misty Terrain goes up.
So,
so it poisons before Tapu Fini would get poisoned.
The last MBL battle I had, we completely threw them off by running stage hazards, entry hazards, and it's not something you usually see in doubles or VGC even. So it's like it could throw people off.
Yeah, Yeah, so we have Draco Meteor, Haze, Sludge Bomb, Toxic Spikes. We're not running Protect, which is kind of risky in doubles, but we have the Papaya, Berry, which is a Psychic Reduction Berry, because they have Mega Slowbro and Mew, so we got a little bit of protection there. But Haze is to get rid of Stat Boost, which hits everything in the field.
That could be counterintuitive though, because we could have had some damage control on the opponent already. So you got to be careful with that.
But we'd only use that if they were like belly drummed or whatever.
Oh, I was gonna say if Dragalge was on our side, like you could overheat with somebody and then like Haze to get our stats back. That's funny.
Yeah, that's a good old strat right there. But that is the squad.
There's the teams right there. We'll have to. We're probably gonna record most of our team builders like the minute before we go into battle. So we're actually about to battle Joey and MV very, very shortly after we finish recording this. So wish us luck in the comment section. Make sure you check out the battle video tomorrow, which will be on Patter's channel. I'll try and make sure. I think Beryl made me a playlist link, so I'll make sure to put that in the description below so you guys can keep up to date with all that stuff. But yeah, is there anything else you need to add, or you think we're good?
Nope. Just hashtag Team Crumpet boys. We got this.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are a supporter of Team Crumpet, let it be known in the comment section or on Twitter. We appreciate your support. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys over on Patter's channel tomorrow for the week 1 battle.